YouTube is trash. Stream dropped. Right, I was telling the best part of the story. All right. Well, I don't know where that dropped. I'm sure it was right when I was screaming about some asshole cut me off. And that's all I'm doing food live stream. With my mouth full of food. Jeepers creepers. Jeepers creepers. I'm back. So what I don't understand is, like, the last couple of times my stream dropped, I went back to it and it was like, oh, did you want to continue your drop stream? And the answer would be, yeah, I would, thank you. But on this glorious morning, I was blessed with no option to do that. So I get to do 2 streams now. I guess that means twice the, whatever. I don't even know what it means. Twice the insanity. All right, here we go. Well, welcome to my coffee and toast stream. If you missed the first stream, this is the second one. We got the Zappa coffee mug. We were just getting ready to make the PAOJ, the pineapple orange juice, and the people that run the internet decided that my traffic story was just a little too extreme for YouTube, so they dropped me. Here we go. Oh my god, I didn't mean that to happen. Okay. So, well, there I was getting cut off in traffic, making orange juice in my kitchen. Whatever. I don't even know what to say about any of that anymore. It's just like, yeah. Oops. Tried to buy some parts for my ATV the other day. A part that I thought would cost about $1, maybe $2. Boss man thought maybe they'd cost $3. In fact, cost $8. Just like, what? It was a turnbuckle, dude. A little tiny metal, or like, yeah, it's just like, what? What is happening? Why is that $8? Whatever. Here we go. Last one. So now that I've added 3 containers of water to this container, now it's 100% juice. How does that even work? I feel like I'm repeating myself. That is high powered. Right there, kids. The power is high. That is high powered. Here we go. Got the anti-splash guard on as best we can. Let's give the old... This thing leaks, like, massively. Like, ostracizer? I don't know who your engineers are. And I know this was an old machine, and whoever designed this is probably retired, but I hope you're not paying pension funds. Because you could have done better. Not gonna lie. Let's get a cup. Let's get ourselves a cup, kids. Let's do the, we'll do the Jeep beer mug. See? Upside down. It's like a Jeeper beer. It's a Jeep beer. Okay. Through the Jeeps. Jeep life, bro. It's a lifestyle you don't understand. If you don't have a Jeep, you just can't. There's no way you can relate. Sorry. Thanks for playing, but you can't relate. You don't have a Jeep. All right, this particular container is not capable of dispensing liquid without spilling. It's been my determination. And that is the facts of the matter. Therefore, I must deploy a shit design dribble catching towel. Now, once you get past the first pour, then it's a little more doable. And I'm pretty sure it's not operator error. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I've gone back and watched my videos to see if it's just me. I'm sure it's just me. So here we go. Focus. It's because that sucks. Here we go. I'm pretty sure a fast pour is the way to go. Ready? Oh my God! No spill. Didn't happen. My God! No, it's spilled. See, it sucks. That is a shit design. You would think that'd be one of the important design parameters in a container that holds the liquids, would be the ability to pour the liquids without spilling said liquids. But apparently that was not the priority of the design parameters. Don't know what the priorities were. Probably cost effective per unit produced. Or cost, whatever. Don't want to listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Here we go. PAOJ. Happy Easter. Now, if you know anything about Easter, you know that your potatoes are supposed to be planted on Good Friday. See how that works? If you know anything about Easter, you know you're supposed to plant your potatoes on Good Friday. See how that works? Well, that was 2 days ago, and it was 18 degrees the other day when I woke up. Well, I don't know how that's supposed to work. I probably should be out in the garden, at least cleaning the crap up to make room for the garden. I hate to say it, but I'm feeling like it'd be a lot cooler if somebody else did that for me, but that ain't gonna happen. All right, here we go. Let's top old Frank off here. I think that's Frank. Is that Frank? Is this Frank Zappa? It looks like Frank, doesn't it? It feels like Frank. Now, I'm not gonna lie. When I do these live streams, I feel like I'm just talking to myself like a lunatic, which is probably not that far of a stretch. If you type something in the comments, I would feel as though I'm not just talking to myself like a crazy person. Although it might be fun to watch a video of a guy on YouTube talking to himself like a crazy person. I get it. Been there, done that. Doing it. Currently participating in it. I mean, it can only get, I mean, it's good now, but it can only get better. I can tell you that right now. Whoa, where'd my half and half go? Yeah. Sugar, black coffee. Half and half. Smell it? Oh, it smells like breakfast. I mean, whatever. I don't know what's going on, but my viewer count just keeps going up and down, up and down, up and down. Someone just like checking in. It's like, has he made the coffee yet? No. See, back to another person watching. Now they're gonna drop you. I assume it because it's 10:30 on Easter. People are either getting ready to do something and they're bored, or they just got done doing something and they're bored. Whatever. Type what you're doing in the comments if you're doing something for Easter. What are you doing? What are your favorite Easter? I'll tell you my favorite Easter story. You guys ready? Here comes my Easter story. Oh man, Easter stories. I love Easter egg hunts. Love them to death. So much fun. We used to do them at the house with my brothers. When we were young, we used to do Easter egg hunts at my grandparents' house. Up until, this is when I'm going to get heated. This story pisses me off. I'm not going to name names. I want to keep the innocent protected. Everybody involved knows the guilty parties. So, when I was a kid, we used to have Easter egg hunts. I'll make some toast while I tell the story. At my grandparents' house, my grandfather would save all his pocket change, or I guess, a bunch of pocket change, maybe a few small dollar bills, whatever, throughout the year. And then he would stuff plastic eggs, like, you may not remember this, but they used to get, like, pantyhose used to come in eggs. And if you saved the pantyhose eggs, it was a big, large egg. Anyways, they would put like nickels and quarters and eggs and all that, but then every grandkid that showed up, and if I remember right, there was like me, I got a couple brothers, there was like a cousin, and there was like a couple other cousins, so there was like 5, 6, let's see, 6 of us maybe, 6-ish. So there would be 6-ish special eggs for each individual youngster with their name written on the egg, and the rule out loud spoken, if you find this egg, you must relinquish it. Because it's not your egg unless your name's on it. Okay. So we're doing the Easter egg hunt. It's awesome. I think they let the little kids go first because little kids generally are not very good at finding Easter eggs, and then the older kids have to go. Whatever. Everyone's found their eggs, except for, and I'm not mistaken, my oldest brother did not find his named egg. And everyone was like, well, that's weird because, like, these Easter eggs weren't, like, level pro hidden. They were, like, level, like, hey, let's hide an Easter egg, you know, like, oop, I didn't do that on the camera. It's like, here's an Easter egg. Oh, it's hidden, kids, you know, like, they were just sitting out in the open. And we looked, couldn't find it. It was like, everyone was kind of like, that's weird. Like, no one could figure out where's this Easter egg. And, like, you know, my brother wasn't very happy because, like, everybody got there. And it was like, I mean, when you're a kid, you crack that egg and your grandpa hooks you up with, like, a bunch of, I mean, I'm not talking, like, buy a car money, but, like, some dollars. There's, like, a couple bucks in there or whatever. And he didn't get his. And there was, oh, what's going on? And the Easter egg was confined to a certain part of the yard, right? Because of the topographical situation. This is like, you couldn't get up. So then the adults started, like, expanding the search. Well, on the perimeter of the no-go zone of the Easter egg hunt, about the distance you could throw an empty egg, we found the egg, or they found the egg, empty. It had been looted. Someone had looted the egg. Took the treasure from the egg, and I can't remember exactly. I think it must have been the fact that there was dollar bills or something in there. So they, like, what do we do now? Check everyone's basket. Who's got extra dollar bills? So I was like, it wasn't a very hard mystery to crack. And yeah, they figured it out. They figured out which grandkid it was. And it wasn't anyone, yeah, it wasn't in my crew. So guess what the solution was? You know what the solution was to one bad apple? One bad apple ruined it all. My grandfather canceled Easter egg hunts. He was so pissed. Did my stream drop again? Hey, the toast just popped. He was so upset. He was so, like, hurt and bothered that one of his grandkids, through marriage, through blood, through whatever, there was a posse we called grandkids. He was so upset that there was a grandkid that would do that, he canceled it. That was the last Easter egg hunt I got to have with my grandfather. It was because one kid screwed it up for everybody. So let that be a lesson, you kids. Don't be the one that screws it up for everybody. Don't do that. Don't be the one. Because I'm in my 40s and that still hurts my feelings that I didn't get to have more Easter egg hunts. And I love that shit. And I still was like, I don't care that he did that. How about this? He doesn't get to have Easter egg hunts. He has to stand there while we Easter egg hunt. That should have been the punishment, but no. God damn it, I'm still mad about that. And I don't know if he watches these videos. If he does, he should feel much shame. You should feel much shame! Let me see if I can get my stream thing over here again. Now, I'm not saying that individual was a complete fuck up. But there's a pretty good chance that kid was a fuck up. Because there was more stories. Whatever. I'm getting upset on Easter morning thinking about that. It's just like, my God. And I'm thinking, like, how old was I when that happened? I bet I was like 7, probably, something like that, 7 or 6. Like, I was young. I still remember to this day, just thinking, you've got to be shitting me. Like, how could you screw that up, dude? Like, how could you screw that up for everybody? For everyone! Alright. I'll tell my other that kid screwing shit up story. So my grandfather was always trying to help the kids out. So, the kid that screwed that up, he gave him the opportunity to be the kid who mows the yard at my grandpa's house. And that kid got the job, and it was a good blow your mind. Well, back then, an electric lawnmower wasn't a thing you put batteries in, it was a thing you plugged in and had a cord going out to it. And that's what my grandpa had for a lawnmower. It was an electric plug-in lawnmower. So when you would mow, it was very much like vacuuming. you would have to mow and then have to move the cord so you wouldn't mow the cord, right? And Supreme Screw Up Kid, who screwed up Easter for everybody, he got the gig because why else? How else would it work? And he mowed the yard, and what he did is he mowed the cord. So he cut the cord up with the lawnmower. But what he didn't do is he didn't go to our grandfather and say, I cut the cord with the lawnmower, what do I do? Instead, he took the cord, balled it up, and put it in the trash can, put something on top of it, and then closed the trash can. That was his solution. Well, if you know anything about old people that grew up during the Depression, they know where their power cords are and when they're missing. So, power cord's missing. Grandfather goes looking for a power cord, search and search and search. Thinks to himself, I wonder if he put, where else could this be? Maybe it's in the trash can. Looks in the trash can, finds it in the trash can. Is furious. We don't throw power cords away, we fix power cords. So he calls me, at the time I'm 12 at this point, already gone several years without Easter egg hunting, and says, get over here, fix this power cord, and you're mowing the yard now. So at age 12, I had to go over and fix a power cord. And I got the gig. And I never cut that power cord. I know better. True stories. Those are two true stories. Whatever. I just Easter egg hunt. So the other thing that kind of rubbed me a little raw in my Easter experience as a child is me being the youngest of three. You may not have experienced this unless you are the youngest of three. And if you are the youngest of three, you will have experienced this. And this is what this is. When you're the youngest of three, when you're small, your older brothers are doing things that they can do. And you are wanting to do that, but you can't because you're too young. At least that's what they tell you. And you have to sit there and you have to watch. And I'm not just talking about Easter, just in general. You have to, as a young person, small person, watch your older brothers do things that you want to do with them, but you can't because you're too young. And then as you grow up, they get older and they leave or they don't do that shit anymore. And then you can't do it because there's no one to either do it with or they're not doing it anymore. And the perfect example of that is Easter egg hunts. As my brothers got older, they didn't Easter egg hunt anymore. And then the next one didn't Easter egg hunt. And then it's just me. And it's like, we're not doing an Easter egg hunt for you because there's only one of you. And it's like, ah. I cried about that so much that they actually, when I was a senior in high school, they made Easter egg hunts and my brothers hid them to shut me up. And they hid them so goddamn hard. We couldn't even find them all. I think they're still in an egg in my parents' house. Someplace. Because I was so mad that they stopped doing Easter egg hunts. Trust me. If you're the youngest of three, you've experienced that. What I would encourage anybody who has 3 children, if your 2 oldest ones are doing something and you say to yourself, my third is too young, don't say that. Just shove the fucking kid in there and let it fail. At least the kid will have the shot at trying. If I had a nickel for every time I was told I couldn't do it because I was too young, I wouldn't have to do a YouTube channel. I'd be on an island. Drinking pineapple orange juice out of a glass cup. Great example. Oh, this is turning me bitching about shit I couldn't do when I was young. And this is a true story, and I will never forget this. My family wasn't real big into going to movies, right? Like, I don't ever remember going to the movie theater with my family. But I do remember my dad taking my oldest brother and my middle brother, older than me, to the movies to see, if I'm not mistaken, Platoon. And I was told I couldn't go, I was too young. I'm still pretty sure my dad owes me one movie. He needs to take me at least to the movie theater once. He never did. He took my 2 brothers. Never took me. They got to go see Platoon when they were kids. I didn't. I was too young. That's a true story. Well. I'll get over it someday. Trying to think what else is fun on Easter. I was talking with my old man about it the other day. I was like, Easter always seemed like the biggest rip-off holiday ever for kids, you know? Like, when you're a kid, a holiday, it's like, what's a holiday? It's like a thing where something happens that doesn't happen all the other days of the year, right? So, like, kid holidays, ready? Number one kid holiday, birthday. Number one kid holiday is your birthday. Number two is probably going to be your Christmas, because you're getting stuff. You're getting presents, you know. Birthday is all about you. Presents on Christmas, that's awesome. Everybody gets them. Next holiday, I would say, for awesomeness, for kid, Halloween. Bags of candy. That's the best. Next holiday that's awesome, you're only down to a couple more that count. I mean, 4th of July, that's just cool because of fireworks, but you ain't getting anything, so it's not, you're like excited as a kid. Like, ooh, it's 4th of July, I can't wait. You know, like, no. You're down to like Thanksgiving and Easter. What else is there? And Thanksgiving, you ain't getting nothing but food. So it's Easter. Like, Thanksgiving's a garbage holiday for a kid. You get fed. You get fed every day anyways. So, like, birthday, Christmas, Halloween, then Easter. So it's the shittiest of the four. Because what do you get on Easter? Boiled eggs? Yay! You get a little bit of candy, so that's cool. But now you don't get a big bag of candy. You get like a couple little pieces of candy. But you get a new outfit that you don't want to ever wear, right? So it's like, oh, hey, here's a gift. It's a brand new outfit. You get to wear it to church. Shit you don't want to wear to a place you don't want to go as a kid, right? So, like, is Easter even fun for a kid? It's the worst. I mean, it was good when you could go to your grandparents' house and get eggs full of cash until your stupid cousin screws it all up. God, that pisses me off. I'm so mad about that still. I should probably go see a therapist about that. Oh, over here. Valentine's ranked 4th is for. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. 4th for. Yeah, that's true, because you get candy. Or that cute girl you like might send you a Valentine's Day, and that could work out. Kind of forgot about Valentine's Day. That's not a bad one. Good, good observation there. I forgot about Valentine's Day as a kid. That was always fun. Yeah, so yeah, that's 5th for sure. It was the clothes thing, because I always hated dressing up as a kid. I hated it. And it's like, dress up, we're going to church. It's like, double whammy, you gotta tuck. I have to tuck my shirt in? Yes, tuck your shirt in. It's like, oh my God, I hate it. I hate it to death. Why isn't Dad coming with? Silence. Dad got out of that. He didn't have to do that shit. Every once in a while. Dad's busy. That's what he'd say. I'm busy. Best excuse ever. So, like, I feel like now, because we're living in whatever year it is, 2022. Like on the radio the other day, we were driving the truck listening to the radio. All they would talk about is Easter candy, Easter candy, Easter candy. So they're trying to turn it into a candy holiday. I mean, I think I used to get. We had an Easter basket, so there was a small, like a wicker woven basket with the plastic grass, whatever. And we'd wake up in the morning, and I think there'd be it's kind of, I don't really remember exactly. I'm pretty sure there was a basket that had a little bit, like a couple pieces of candy, and like maybe like a little Lego toy, like a box like that big with a little, like just something like go sit in the corner and play with your toy type of deal. So like it wasn't like a non thing. It wasn't like, oh, this is the worst, but it wasn't like, it wasn't top tier for sure. Has my coffee cup got a crack in it? I think my Zappa cup's got a crack in it. God damn it! Zappa's cracked! When did that happen? Oh yeah, it's broken. God damn it. Sorry, Zappa, you didn't make it, bud. Oh, that's a tragedy right there. That's Easter tragedy. I'm not saying it's the most tragic thing that happened for the Easter season. That's one of them. My Zappa cup is cracked. I think I remember whacking it, but thought it was okay. I just saw right here too. It's cracked. That is done. God damn it. All right, so I've bitched about my Easter tragedies. I'm trying to think what else is good about Easter. Like any other. I don't know any other like amazing Easter stories. What else is there? I mean, honest to Christ, the only thing I could ever, I mean, the stealing of my brother's egg is like the only like just burned into my memory Easter memory that I have because it was such an injustice. It was such an injustice. I mean, absolute tragedy. Like, how could I can't? Yeah, I think my grandfather was heartbroken. Actually, is what happened. He was so heartbroken that that kid did that he just couldn't go on anymore with the Easter egg hunts. Oh well, such is life. So if you have an Easter egg hunt in your life and one kid screws it up, don't punish all the children. Punish the one extra. Just punish the one extra. Just don't ruin. Don't make one kid ruin up for all the other kids. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, did I get it? I think I got a second. I dirtied 2 knives with my toast this morning. Okay. I don't even remember doing that. So what else we got going on? I found out. So we talk about the construction project in front of my house. That's new. Learned some things. I learned that there is, in fact, fiber optic not only buried in my front yard, which is amazing, trust me. If you don't have fiber optic in your front yard, you don't understand. It doesn't go to my house, it just is in my front yard. Not only do I have fiber optic buried literally in my front yard, I also now have fiber optic across the road in the air. In the air. A big, fat piece of fiber optic in the air. Well, technically, it's in the air coming down a pole into a box in the ground. So now I've got aerial fiber optic into the ground across the street, fiber optic in my yard, but yet still don't have fiber optic to my house. But I'm starting to get the feeling, because the fiber optic's floating in the air and it's buried in the ground and it's buried in that I may in fact be the proud owner of a fiber optic internet service built here pretty quick. At least in the next 2 or 3 years. I think that might be happening. Which is fine. You know, good things. The other thing I learned is that cable that was about that big around, which is huge, is in fact telephone. And when I talked to the guy, I was like, dude, are you doing telephone? He's like, yeah, broken up telephone. I was like, don't mind me asking, but like, why in the holy hell are you using a goddamn wire that big? And the guy, you know what he said? I have no idea. And I'm not a telephone wire expert, but this wire, the way he explained it to me, is I'm pretty sure he said that wire was enough wires to run quote unquote telephone. And telephone, I think, technically is 2 pairs of copper wire to make telephone work. I think he said it was enough wire to do 400 houses, or either that I misunderstood it and it was enough wire in there to do 800 houses. It was insane. I mean, I think it was 400 houses. Because I think it's paired, I think it's matched pairs, so it's 800 wires, 400 sets, 400 houses. So I asked the guy, okay, this wire coming through is enough to do 400 houses. Who still has telephone? And he goes, I have no idea. It's like, who still pays a bill for the phone to ring hooked to the wall? No idea. Don't know. But they're redoing it, and they got this wire big enough for 400 houses. And I'm thinking, there's probably 20 houses in this development neighborhood that I live in, and they're putting 400, like, maybe they're planning on going back to dial-up here pretty quick. You're all going to get dial-up. High-speed dial-up. I mean, think about it. Cable internet is just, that's like a copper wire, isn't it? Thicker one. A thicker copper wire? Well, what if they just shove, like, I don't know, 8 pairs into your house? That's 16 copper wires. Maybe they can break that internet connection up into 16 little pieces and just use all them little wires as one big copper wire, get you some super speed or something. Like, I don't even know. But yeah, that's what they're doing. That's kind of interesting. But whatever. Just, whatever. I don't know what else to talk about. trying to think. I mean, just the wind this week. That's the story of the day. Is the wind is just like, yeah, it was insane. Like on the peak windy day, I was scooping dirt with that skid loader, and the wind would hit the bucket full of dirt, and it would hit me. And it was like, I can't. It was a pain. It was literal pain. It wasn't blowing dust at me. It was lifting chunks of dirt like that big. Just it was like getting shot with birdshot. Like tuck your head, turn. It was nuts. Absolutely crazy. But I'm so pissed. My coffee mug's broke. Tragedy. Total tragedy. So yeah, I don't know. It's already today's Sunday. I don't even, like last week it was just wind the whole day. I don't know what I just drove. I drove a truck with a trailer and it was just windy for days, days and 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 days. But all right, I don't know how long my first stream went. I feel like I don't know. This one's been going for 30 minutes. I can't remember if I went 30 minutes on the first one. It's hard to tell, but I think I'm going to probably going to wrap this one up. I don't know what else there is. I mean, I don't know. I should write a script or something maybe. Here we go. Got my dump truck hat on today. Adjust that a little bit. Hey! You looking at my... Hey! You looking at my cabinets? No, what are you looking at my cabinets for? My cabinets. All right. Well, happy Easter to all. I mean, there's nothing better than a holiday based on the full moon to celebrate whatever you're celebrating. I don't know. Just saying. It's an interesting one. Rabbits and eggs and yeah, happy Easter, exactly. I don't even know. Like have a rabbit egg. I mean, I don't even understand it, to be honest with you. I think there's something else to it, but I missed that day of class. So, thanks for tuning in. If you watch the re-upload, that's almost as good as the live broadcast, except for you can't make awesome comments. Let's see. Right there. That's where the awesome comments were, or I don't know where they put the comments anymore. But hopefully you have a great day. Hopefully you spend it with people that you enjoy spending time with. If you have to spend Easter with people you don't enjoy spending time with, be polite. That's all I can say. I, fortunately, am going to be spending time with people I enjoy being around with. So that'll be fun. We'll probably bitch about how expensive stuff is and how shitty things are becoming and how much better it's going to get any day now. Any day now, it's going to get amazing, right? Fingers crossed. All right. Until then, have what's the number one candy this year? Cadbury egg, barf. A Peep, double barf. What's the other? Reese's peanut butter eggs, all day. Thumbs up. Pure chocolate, thumbs up. The rest, trash. I guess. What is it? Jelly beans? They're all right. I'll eat jelly beans. But whatever. Enjoy your Easter candy. Hopefully you got a nice outfit that you can wear to church tucked in, and you can just be mad about that, I guess. I know I would be mad if I had a brand new outfit I had to wear tucked in. I'm just wearing a sweatsuit right now. I'm not going to show you the rest, but it's almost all the same gray color sweatshirt and pants. Just lounging. All right. Enough of me. Enjoy your day. I'll see you later. Stay safe and say hi to everybody that knows me. Let's see, where's the off button here? Here we go. Peace.